Hey guys, so Happy New Year again, I guess. Again, because this is the second video I am filming today. I filmed a houseplant tour earlier today because I felt like it. I thought it was appropriate. It's a new year. I have a different setup from my previous houseplant tour that I did in September, I believe, was the last one I did. And I thought I would show you around my plants. However, the moment I was done filming, I realized several things. First of all, I don't want to edit that. Second of all, I don't want to edit it. And third of all, I don't want to edit it because it seemed long, rambly. I don't think I filmed it well. So I'm not bothered to deal with that, but I still want to put out a video. And when I was showing my plants on my bookshelf, I made a comment about the fact that there are a lot of books here that I just started and never finished reading. So I am going to make a whole video about all the books that I have started reading and have never finished. So please don't judge my taste because it's 100% not my taste anymore. I used to read a lot when I was younger, like a lot, but then I sort of, not that I fell out of love with reading because I definitely still enjoy reading, it's just that I have so many other hobbies that took up my time that I just don't have time for reading. You know how people say like, oh, I just don't have time to read anymore. Like, you do, but you just choose not to because you're doing other things in your free time, which is perfectly valid, okay? Interests can change and I'm enjoying the things that I do with my free time. Like right now, I'm crocheting a lot, I'm knitting, like I still do art, like that type of thing. So reading isn't my priority. That being all said, let's jump into the books that I have started reading and never finished. I actually I didn't prepare this video. We're just gonna, literally, I'm gonna put the camera more down and we're gonna look through my bookshelf, which is not a lot actually. And we're going to look at all the books that I started and never finished. Okay, I think this is good. I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully everything's in frame. First of all, I need to get shit off this shelf that is not books because guess what? I'm using this real estate for plants and other bullshit which should not be on these shelves, but I have nowhere else to put them, so they just go on the shelves. Some earphones, some notebooks, and those are all plants. Let me just get them out of the way. Shelves are also hella dirty because, you know, I keep plants on them, so obviously dirt goes everywhere whether I want it to or not. Also, this isn't a lot of books. Some of them I've gotten rid of previously, or they're just not here. They're with my mom because I just didn't have space for them anymore. And I wasn't gonna read them either, so... Also, I have a couple of books in my apartment, which I haven't been to in literal months. I don't even remember what I have in my apartment. I know it's not a lot, but I know I took some books there. Rambling on way too much. Let's just look at what I have in my bookshelf. Okay, first of all, I think like half of these books I haven't finished reading. First of all, is Fire and Fury inside the Trump White House. I don't know how far I got in here. There is no bookmark, but I know that I absolutely did not finish reading it. It was kind of hilarious to read about, but I just never ended up finishing it. Then I have Mr. Briggs's Hat. I think it's a murder mystery. Yeah, a sensational account of Britain's first railway murder. This was a very interesting book. I'm like halfway through it. I don't remember any of the plot. So that's how long ago it was. I have no idea when I started reading this, when I stopped reading it. There's no reason why I stopped reading, I probably just didn't have time. By didn't have time, I mean I chose not to have time for it. Like, I remember this being a good book, and the thing is I would probably finish it, but at this point I have no idea what happened in the first half of the book, so I would have to reread it from the beginning, and this will probably be a common theme for why I'm not reading these fucking books, because I would just have to start from the beginning and I'm not bothered to. Okay, this is The Great Pretender. This I think was the most recent book I ever bought. It's actually, when did I order it? I think I got it around this time last year, maybe spring. I know it was definitely before lockdowns or anything like that, because I remember reading on the train to my university. This is a really, really good book. I don't know how to explain it to you. I feel like I'm going to ramble. It's basically about psychology students, I believe, who are of sound mind, who went into these mental health care facilities pretending to have mental illnesses like schizophrenia or something like that, basically pretending to have these illnesses, and they were diagnosed with said illnesses. And yeah, they're doing these experiments. I haven't gotten too far into the book, like this is only how much I've read of it, but it was really interesting. Not sure why I just stopped reading it. This is something that I will definitely get back into because, first of all, I remember what I read. So I'm probably going to finish it at some point. Don't know when, but definitely going to. Also recommend it. Next up is this book, The Left Hand of God. Not my book. I didn't read it, I didn't start reading it. This is my girlfriend's book, which she has left at my house and also refuses to finish. So she's almost done with it though. Look, like she's read the majority of it. She just hasn't finished, and I don't know if she's planning to. I'm always like, hey, you have this fucking book in my bookshelf. Here you go. Never fucking reads it. This book has floated around my mom's house and my apartment and her mom's house and just never fucking finishes it. This is Skellig. I'm pretty sure I had to buy this for like a class in high school. I don't remember reading it, but I have it. It's not started, so I don't have intentions of reading it, probably. Then there's Order of the Phoenix. I've read that. Then I have A Brief History of Time. I'm pretty sure this is not my bookmark. I think I've read this a really, really long time ago. That might be my bookmark, I don't know. I should probably reread this because I'm pretty sure it's super interesting. Don't have the time for it. I think the rest of these I have finished reading. Oh, I thought that I had left The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy unread, but yeah, I finished reading this. Wow, congrats to me. It was so long ago that I forgot that I read this book, because I'm pretty sure there are more books to this, like there's at least a sequel of, oh, it literally says volume 1 and trilogy of 5, so there's more books, and I'm pretty sure I was hunting for the other books, but I never got a hold of them. So I need to finish the series, not the book. Then with The Kite Runner, something else I had to read at school. The Great Gatsby. I think I had this unread for a really, really long time, like I was in the half of it, but I'm pretty sure I finished reading this because it does not have any bookmarks, because I leave bookmarks in all of the books that, even though I don't plan on finishing them, I still leave the bookmarks in them. Because To Kill a Mockingbird I've read completely, but I started rereading it like ages ago, and I didn't finish rereading it, so I still need to finish rereading that, I guess. I mean, there's not much left of it, but I've read it before, so it's not like I'm completely abandoning it. Oh, this one, I haven't finished reading this. It is a collection of short stories, and there goes my fucking ring. It's a collection of short stories. I think I have like one short story left to read. I'll definitely finish reading this at some point. It's just taking me such a long time. Then these are the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children series. I've read those. Oh, except for the, I think it's this book? One of the last books. I just didn't read it. It was gifted to me. I haven't read it yet, because I didn't remember how the plot was before, so I need to reread the actual series to be able to read the last book. So probably do that someday, just not anytime soon probably. And those are Redwall. They're in Latvian. They were actually translated by my mom into Latvian. So yeah, I've read those before. I've had them read to me when I was a kid. I really like the series. They're very fun. I recommend it. Okay, moving on to the second shelf. Oh my god, this video is gonna be so long. I need to cut out like half of what I was saying because it's absolutely not relevant. Okay, half of these are notebooks. These aren't even books. This is more of the actual kid stuff. Like you can see there's fucking Twilight over there. Like Angel and Angel Fire. Like I don't remember what happened in those, but I know they were cringy as fuck. That my edgy like 12-year-old, 13-year-old self was reading. All of these I've read. What is this? This is a bookmark. Gregor the Overlander. Because I remember reading this and enjoying it. It's like a fantasy type thing. It's by Suzanne Collins. who wrote The Hunger Games, right? And I started enjoying this book when, yeah, like I got it as well when I was like 14 or something. But I never finished this book. No idea what it's about. So if I ever read this book again, I'll have to do it from the start. So the bookmark, no point. Error boss. I started rereading this some time ago. This is in Latvian, this version, but I did finish reading this book once. I remember really liking it, so I do recommend it. It's about a video game that kind of takes over your life. I remember it being really good, so I'm gonna reread that at some point. Had more books. I don't know where they are, because obviously I need all this bookshelf space for fucking plants. I didn't count how many books I didn't finish. Let me take them all out, the ones I didn't finish.
And I'll show you. Okay, so this one, this one, this one. This one doesn't count, it's on my book. I'll say the history of time, so I'm gonna read it. This one I haven't finished. Okay, Still Mockingbird I didn't finish for the second time. Hell still technically counts, I guess. I don't know, maybe. No, I finished that. Right. This one.
I guess these are the books that I started and didn't finish. At least these are the ones that I started, didn't finish, that are in my bookshelf. Because I'm sure there are plenty of books that I started, didn't finish, that are either, maybe they're on my Kindle. I actually have a Kindle that I haven't charged in like fucking 2 years. But they might be on there. A lot of the books that I read also when I was younger and when I was actually reading shit was on my Kindle. So I don't have that many physical books. Oh, this one I didn't finish reading. So yeah, for having started a lot of books, I mean, that's quite a bit of books that I started and didn't finish, I think, you know? Like, that's a lot of books to be reading at the same time. Like, I feel like if you're in the middle of a book, you're reading the book, you know? This is probably gonna be like the thumbnail, like, I feel like I'm gonna start rambling, so I need to end the fucking video. Comment on this video, how many books have you started and not finished? Have you actually finished any of these books? Are they any good? Motivate me to read these books, or encourage my bad behavior of not finishing books? That is all up to you. Like this video, as I said, comment on it, subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell. I need to drink water. Okay, bye, that's it, that's the video. Fuck, now I'm gonna put all these back in the right order.